We are deeply saddened by the death of 3 boys who were rescued by our firefighters yesterday here at the lake in Solihull. The boys' deaths are a tragedy beyond words, and the thoughts and heartfelt sympathies of everyone here at West Midlands Fire Service are with their families, friends and the wider communities at this distressing time. Yesterday's incident is a stark reminder to us all of the dangers of open water, especially during the winter months. Frozen lakes, ponds, canals and reservoirs can look picturesque, but they can be lethal, and there are no greater warnings of this than yesterday's tragic events. We would ask parents and carers to remind their children of the dangers of ice and why they must keep off it. Please help us to avoid this from happening again.
So yesterday evening we had a number of different reports suggesting numbers of young people that may have been on the lake. Those reports don't match the children that were rescued from the lake yesterday. However, we have to be 100% certain that there is no one else possibly in the water at this time. It's important to stress though that we've had no contact from anybody suggesting that there's anybody else missing, but until we're 100% certain, we will be carrying on searches throughout the course of today.
It's probably a stupid question, but how are the
The
family?
family, as you can imagine, absolutely devastated. Also at this time of year, it's on the run up to Christmas, so close to the event itself. Also adds to that tragedy, but as you can imagine, the families are absolutely devastated, which is why we're doing our very best to support the families. And obviously we're abiding by their requests at the moment as to how much information that the families want us to make available to the media. So we're doing everything we possibly can to support them, and I'm sure you'll understand that we are led by the families' wishes as to how much information that we can say at the moment. So from my understanding is, yes, police officers did go into the water. They were joined by other members of the other emergency services. Some of the officers went in waist deep. One of my officers was trying to punch through the ice to actually rescue the children themselves. That officer, as a result of that, had some mild hypothermia yesterday. I'm pleased to say that he's now been released from hospital and he's absolutely fine. In relation to, and I'm sure again you'll understand, we're still trying to work through all the details that came into us last night. We've got quite a few witnesses that we need to speak to, and we're currently still working through that at the moment. I'd just like to take this opportunity just really to make an appeal that if anybody has any information or saw any events that took place yesterday afternoon leading up to this tragic incident, if they could go onto our West Midlands Police website, there are contact details on there on how to get in touch with us, and then officers will be in touch in due course. But we're still trying to piece together exactly what happened leading up to yesterday afternoon's events.